Good morning, everybody. It is Tammy coming to you live from my office on this Friday morning. This fine Friday morning. I'm sitting here trying, way over. I just got some new goodies in. So I have somebody picking up a quarter bouquet. And it's a little over. A whole lot over. This stuff is dense. Super dense. Still. Wow. These nuggies are as like I could give you one chicken nuggie, and it would be the whole. It's very dense. It's very good though. Great day. It's really good. So I'm sitting here. 691. God knows. Way over. Like this is not a little bit over. It's like way over. It's like you go from. You legitimately go from, hang on, say how you jump on here, from 6.5 to like 7.8, and it's the smallest little, teeniest little thing, and I'm trying to make it right, because holy crap, you got to make it right. What are y'all up to today? This is going to drive me crazy. When it's dense like this, it is very difficult to create the exact measurements you want. But speaking of creating things that you want today, it is Friday. It is the day of it was the day of me trying to get things done, and apparently it's not going to go so great, and we're going to figure it out. I'm going to keep putting little teeny tiny, that's way too big. It's way too big. It's really like a little puzzle. It's like a little puzzle. I found the right pieces and parts to put everything together. So, I got this new shipment yesterday of greenery, and it is delicious. And we are putting together duct-shaped bags. They're not duct-shaped with actual duct tape, but my duct tape is a lot better. I went live last night on the Tickety Talk, and y'all, I was so high. This new batch came in yesterday, so of course I had to try it. And then I had a 420 cookie because I drove yesterday. And y'all know, if you don't know, if you've not been here for a while, but you're new here, with my autoimmune, one of the hardest tasks, like I can do 40,000 steps in the kitchen. 40,000 steps in the kitchen on a Thursday, and my body not nearly feel like it does after driving 1 hour, like going somewhere and back. Something about being in a car just wrecks me. Good morning, Melanie. Hope my internet's better today than it was last night on the Tickety Talk. But I came in this morning and I've got a bunch of pre-orders for next week. I've got people coming at 11 to deliver over to Beyond the Plant. So we have our duct tape bag perfectly done. I am now going to actually, let me move this out of the way. Try to put this somewhere where I won't get arrested for Facebook jail. Put it right down there right now. But, good Lord. It's been one of those days, y'all. I'm going to hit this camera for a second because it's been one of those days. It's definitely a wake and bake morning. So as you know, smoke them if you got them. Because caramel coffee just isn't enough this morning. That's what happened last night. But I got some really, really, really good sleep last night. Like that hard, like sleep. Like this morning, if I didn't have things to do, had my day not gone askew yesterday, and it really did go askew. And that's what I'm realizing. It's like if I stay on a pretty solid schedule, I am pretty well versed in keeping up now. Like I have gotten things to where I feel like I can keep my arms around it. It is all of these little teeny tiny million things that it's like, okay, so in a perfect condition, right? You 100% have your arms around the world. And last night I was recall journaling, and I don't know, it just pops into my head. It's like, do it when it's hard, right? And so, what the universe is showing me, and I'm trying to like find the blessing in the lesson, right? Is that you do it when it's hard. So when it gets ready to get easy, it's going to be so easy. It's going to be exact. It's like, it's not too much because, you get overwhelmed when you're tired, right? Tell me in the comments, yes or no. Like you can do a task 1,000,001 times, and it's really not that much of a difficult task. But when you are tired, everything seems so much bigger. Everything. And this is something that, not only happens to adults, but we talk about kids having meltdowns, right? That's what it is. It's like, why are you melting down? Because the color red is actually red. And it's not because of anything more than just an exhaustion. Nothing more than an exhaustion, I feel like, whenever we just kind of have our even adult meltdowns. Tell me in the comments, do you remember the last adult meltdown you had? Because I know exactly when mine was. Mine was last Friday night. I know when mine was. But we are learning, right? We are learning. We are all works in progress, and we are learning that I need to clean my little tray off. It's got some. I ashed on it. You ever had like a catch-all tray? Because I've got a catch-all tray right now. I had a bowl in here that I needed to bang out. I didn't have an ashtray, so I used the side of my rolling tray, and it's just sitting here. That is the level of tired we are sometimes, and then just sits. And so what I figured out after reading that, I was like, do it when it's hard. It's like, you know what? The universe is just showing me that, like, I'm like, I can't keep up this pace. Like this hard is like, it's the hard pace at almost 50 years old. And I'm like, but you know what? Right now I'm doing it when it's hard. And when the commercial space is finished in a year or so, and we have a few extra hands, and I'm already starting to get like better equipment, like better automation. Um, it's not going to be hard. So it's going to be easier to do. So it's sustainable. And I needed to how to remember that. And I think that's what last night recall journaling was for. But it is Friday. It is the end of the week. It is the time that we can kind of like, I did Pure Romance for a really long time. And I still have my business. I don't not do it. I'm not a party consultant. I'm very much a website and a part-time consultant because I am doing a full-time run my own business, right? But one of the things we talk about is about how many people work their lives and spend their life. And tell me if you're one of these people, if you're in the 9-to-5 race, or if you've been in it. And I definitely can relate to this. It's that I used to go to work, and I worked for 2 days. I spent every single day of my adult life, it felt like, wishing it away for a day that I created in my mind as this magical day, right? So Melanie says, exactly. Yes, mine was a little over a month ago, but it was a long time coming and way overdue. After that, I was on reset. Things look different. Yeah, it does. Sometimes it does help. Good morning, everybody. Do me a favor and tag a friend in the comments. That always helps the algo, because I'm still getting my ass kicked in the algorithm because of my little jailbird, my little feets over here. So we talk about, I worked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I was just waiting for Saturday, wishing my life away, waiting for the weekend. And what did I do on the weekend? What did y'all do on the weekends when you worked during the day, or if you do still? What do you do on the weekends? Laundry, cleaning the house, grocery shopping, all of the stuff, right? All of the stuff that you really, we wish our life away for this weekend, when in reality, we should be living our life every single day and enjoying it in every single day. And when I heard that, when they were like kind of pitching, like, with being your own boss and stuff like that, you don't wish your life away, blah, blah, blah. I took it for what it was worth. But I thought about it. I'm like, I really, truly do. At the time, I was wishing my life away. I was wishing my life away for these imaginary weekends. And I wanted to change the way that I had a relationship with time, because we have so much. That's kind of it's not infinite, really. I mean, it really is, but it's also one of those things that, in this existence, this human existence, it seems so fleeting and so quick, and we're not promised tomorrow, and all the things that you wanted to get accomplished or you wanted to do, and all the things that we put off for the weekend, or we put off for Saturday, or this magical vacation. I have PTO coming up. And, when I really started getting into the hometown hippie, that's what Red and I had a conversation last night. And he was like, there's got to be some balance. He's like, you have other things to do other than work. You have to have some like time for relationships, some time for family, some time for this. And I said, I agree with that. And, this is before I was, and it's interesting because when I was recall journaling last night, good morning from crew. One of the things I remember hearing and saying to myself was, don't quit. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself grace, but be persistent. I told you, sometimes we have to be persistent and we have to dig deep at the beginning so that we can enjoy it. We have to do it when it's hard, right? We have to do it now when it's hard, and then when it's easy, it'll be so much easier. Good morning, Stephanie. Good morning, Elizabeth. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Do me a favor and give me a hello and tell me where you're watching from today. I know I got Elizabeth in Crew, Virginia. Heather's somewhere between Key Largo and Toledo. Melanie's out in Cartersville. I know that. So tell me where you're watching from. Good morning. Thank you. Good morning, Dennis. Now, I saw that y'all tagged Marty Bolyard. Let me get my decrepit self up. Let me walk my ass over here. This is packaged up and ready to ship. This is Marty's light. I'm going to put a label over this, and I'm going to put a label. This is how it's shipped. So there's going to be a label that goes over this. This over this, right? And we're going to get this in the mail today for the Bolyards. And there'll be 2 shipments coming to them. One will be the grow light, and the other will be their other winnings. So that's awesome for them. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new orders in here. We need to get invoiced today. It won't be this morning. I've got to get in the kitchen this morning. I've got a delivery to Beyond the Plant, and I've really got to get that over there this morning. And I got people coming at 11 to do that. So we are bringing in some hands, right? That's an important thing, is bringing in some hands. Let's see what's going on here. I heard my thing was dinging. Okay, that was just a TikTok notification. No worries. Okay. What's up from Long Island, New York? I love it. We're all over the world. Now, if you missed out on any of yesterday's lives, or if my voice went out, because I don't know how much y'all heard of my live yesterday, we are going to be, we have a lot of stuff happening this month. And we're going to give, as of May 20th, I am going to close down on May 20th. There will be one mailing after I'm closed. The s'mores will go out, but they'll have to be all paid for. There will be no orders accepted between that days of May 20th and June 1st. I am closing down to build out a new platform. We're building down our new Square store. So you'll be able to go online at any time you want to, pick your goodies, check out, and get an estimated shipping date on the website. That is what I'm doing for that week and a half. I'm also going to out of town for a reunion. I am also getting my house ready because my niece, my cousin's daughter, my brother's daughter, and my sister's son. So my niece, my nephew, and my cousin are all graduating this year. My nephew is going to University of New Mexico in Albuquerque as a pre-med major, either pre-med or biology. He's not sure which route he's going yet for his specific like medical thing he wants to do. He's going to talk to his advisor at his he's going into medicine, but he's not sure if his major is actually pre-med or biology yet. But he's going in to go be a doctor. He wants to go learn how to do orthopedics, and he's really, really into fitness. He's a power lifter. He's very fit, very into sports, and he wants to go and learn how to take care of other people, like kind of like sports medicine, that kind of thing, and orthopedics. My niece Elena is coming to Longwood. She wants to do something with like photography or marketing or something like that, which I would love to get her in here. And my sister and I were talking about this yesterday. We'll talk about that in a second. She's going to Longwood. And then my cousin's daughter wants to be a vet, and she's going to Virginia Tech and got accepted to Virginia Tech. And I'm really excited for these kids. Just kind of like the excitement of like graduation and all the fun. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna throw a big graduation party. We got the pond, we got a bonfire area. I love to cater and cook. Yes, I'm very proud of them all. We're gonna have some porta johns drop. So that week I've got some stuff going on here, and I'm really 100 million trillion percent. It's funny, and I'm just gonna say this here because this is my safe space, right? Like it's like you get these kids and they're going in the right direction, and I'm like, there's 3 of them, we'll see, because y'all know, I mean, it's just the world and the kids. And like I tell my nephew, I tell my nieces, I tell everybody, I'm like, don't let everybody being proud of you for all of the things on paper that sound amazing stop you from changing your mind. If you get there and it's too much or it's too big, I'm not saying don't work hard for what you want. And if you want it, remember your why. And that's kind of what I'm doing. Like I'm going to kind of I'm going to give them all journals is what I'm doing for graduation. I'm going to start a journal prompt in the beginning. I'm going to give them some protections, some things that I want to hold over them and protect over them. I want to give them some sage advice that maybe their parents won't give them about, pot and about friends and about spirituality and all the woo-woo shit that I do about doing your best. I'm going to give them all a copy of the 4 agreements because I think everyone should read that, and the earlier the better. I'm going to throw this party. I'm going to give them a little bit of money. And then, like I told my sister, I said, I'm going to buy all of their bedding for their dorm rooms. Right? Because I feel like, and I'm going to also send them care packages like crazy, right? I'm going to be I'm going to send them care packages like crazy because I said, there's nothing, what you miss about home, what I always felt like I missed about home when I was away at college was a home cooked meal and being in my own bed. So I want them to be successful, and I feel like good sleep and good food will take care of that. So I'm going to make sure that they always never have to worry about having a good meal. So once in a blue moon, I'm going to send them something out that they can easily, like it's going to be a whole thing, right? And I'm going to make sure when they get in their bed at night that they are tucked in and that they are comfortable and that they know that that's a little piece of, family that has given them a hug. I'm going to infuse that bedding because by then I'll be done with my Reiki. And that's the thing. Like if I would have known in college it was okay to let some, like I felt like I was letting people down if I didn't do what I said I was going to do. I was like, I was 17. I don't want to be a business manager. And I actually is exactly what I should have done. But it was like statistics and all this weird stuff. I was like, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. But I stayed and I floundered because I didn't want to let anybody down. And I was the first person in my family to go to college. And there was a day when I'm like, I really wasn't ready. I could have taken a semester off and saved myself $40,000. But because I felt like I had my ancestral, like I was breaking the ancestral curses of not being educated. And I knew that I was also paying for it. That's awesome. But I wanted them to know, right? I wanted them to know that if you change you're young. And if I told Matthew, if you change your mind and you don't want to be a doctor, and I know that you're saying pre-med, I mean, he's excited about being a doctor and he's very driven. He's probably, as far as like work ethic, when it comes to work. So he's one of those kids that out in public, like he is on point, but he is a mess at home. Like he is like messy at home. And I don't mean like messy, like emotionally or anything like that. I mean, like legitimately just 17-year-old boy, like room is a pigsty, like bottles and junk everywhere and all the things. So, but he's very much, he works his ass off. Like I've had people stop me in our local grocery store and they'll say, Tammy, isn't that your sister's son that works at Perini's? I was like, it is. Like, Matthew is just the sweetest, most amazing little young man. He's just so nice. And he really is. Like, that boy is, I don't know. My mom, he was my mama's heart. My mama loved that child. Like, you're not supposed to have favorites. And I would never say my mom. My mom loved all her grandkids. She truly 100% loved all her grandkids. But she also used to also tell me, and I don't know if this is true or not for y'all who have them, because I don't, my mom said, it's something's different when your daughter has a baby. She's like, there's always a piece of you when you have your son has, wives have kids, like moms can take them away. Because you reserve a piece of your heart because it's not your daughter's child. Like, you remember you being, like, you saw them, She said there's something different about your daughter's children. So there's just something different about your daughter's children. And when Matthew was born, it was her boo. Like, I know I have her phone still in my purse. I carry it with me. It's actually sitting over there right now. It's on the stand. And I never traded her iPhone in. I could have gotten a couple $100 for it, but it had mama's pictures on it. It's got mama's text messages on it. It's got all of her little things on it. And I kept her phone. Now, I don't pay for the service, but on Wi-Fi it works. And I was like, I'm keeping my mama's phone. I'm going to cry. I don't know why I got all emotional talking about my mama today. Woo, that just hit hard. I don't know where that came from. I think it's because graduation is coming up. And I knew that with Matthew graduating and all of this, she would be just her boo. It's her passcode is his birthday. Like, I didn't know her passcode, but I'm like, it's going to be 0521. And Amy's like, how do you know that? I'm like, it's Matthew's birthday. I was like, period in the story. It is Matthew's birthday. It's Matthew's birthday. And I was like, that's her boo. But Matthew also, even when she was in the nursing home and he was in that weird, like, middle school age where they didn't want to be, like, he would go to the nursing home and, like, he'd have his mom drop him off after school to go, and he would do wheelchair races in the hallway, pushing Nanny and other old people down the hallways. He's just that kind of kid, right? But I also know, because he is the oldest and he also feels like he has all of these expectations on him, right? And but I didn't want him to feel pushed into anything, and I want him to know that it's his decision. He's going to be 18 this next month, and I want him to know that he has a good support system, but he can also make a decision, change his mind. And even though his mama's chest is so poked out right now about getting accepted and going to pre-med and graduation, I don't want him to think that it's going to change how she feels, because she loves that boy. And I wanted to do a little extra something because my mom is gone. Like, I am the oldest daughter. I am the oldest sister. And when mom passed away, one of the things that I had in my brain is that there's some things that I can do to just insert mom into situations, like, thinking of, because she had told me, like, whenever she was sick, that one of the things that, like, was like, she's like, I'm okay with it. She's like, I'm ready to meet Jesus, because my mom was a devout, like, Pentecostal Christian lady, right? And she said the thing that she was the only thing she was sad about. And I'm gonna lose my shit here in a second because I'm talking about mama. Y'all know how it goes. But she said the only thing that she was sad about was all of the things that she wasn't going to get to be there physically for to see the kids do. Like, she would like to have just to be able to see Matthew walk across that stage. And then she, right before it got even worse, I was like, she's like, I'm not going to be there for this. I'm not going to be there for the weddings. She says, but, I thought about it. And she's like, I'm going to have the best seat in the house. I can be right there on their shoulder if I want to be. She's like, I'm going to see it all. She's like, I just can't give y'all my physical presence. But I remember her saying that, she was like, I thought about it. She's like, I shouldn't be sad about Miss. She was like, I'm getting ready. She was getting, her spirit team was preparing her. But because she said things like that, she's like, I'm not gonna stress over it. I'm not missing nothing. Y'all just gonna miss me, because she says, I'm gonna see it all. I was like, you damn right you are. I was like, because you're gonna be here, because you're gonna get you better. Because that was me the whole time. I was that delusional person. I would just cry and say, Mama, we're gonna make you better. And she's like, baby, I'm dying. I'm like, no, you're not. She's like, yes, yes, I am. She did. Grief, like healing, is not linear. It comes up when it's not supposed to. You never, ever, ever know, right? You never, ever, ever know. Ooh, good morning. You never know, and I did not mean to get on this. It's okay. It's your safe space. We are here for you. I'm okay. It's sometimes it's like happy. It's happy tears. Sometimes it's sad tears, but I didn't expect tears at all today. But they're cleansing and they're releasing and they're needed sometimes, and it's what it is. It's what it is. My sister would say, "Suck it up. You're going to get a headache. You can't afford a headache today." But I'm closing down from May 20th to do, I don't know how, to do all of those things. And then June 1st, we will relaunch. And that's when we're starting, right? That's when we're starting our summer. I don't know if we're going to call it a concert tour. We're going to call it the summer of fun, the summer of love, maybe the summer of love. What do y'all want to call it? 2022, the summer of you. Let's call it 2022, the summer of you, right? And we're going to see how many cities and states we can spread the Hometown Hippie Grateful Fed family, the Grateful Fed tour. And it's the Grateful Fed family tour. And we're going to see how many cities and states. So every person that places an order between June 1st and August 30 days has September, April, June, and November, all that stuff. Okay. So all 31 days, right? All 31 days. Oh, I'm okay. See? I'm okay. So we're going to do June 1st through August 31st. Every single person who places an order during that time will get your city and state on the back of our concert tour. Okay. And we'll go into a drawing. For some free stuff. We will pull some stuff all summer to put into our summer concert basket. And then I think we're going to run a tie-dye t-shirt contest. So what I am thinking is, right, I'm gonna see about getting the shirts done in like a plain white, right? Oh no, girl, yes, I'm so sorry, y'all. We're gonna do something real quick, Dolores. We want to welcome you to the Grateful Fed community. We are a family here, and we send love and light energy. So can y'all do me a favor and crush the heart button? We're gonna Care Bear, we're gonna Stony Bear, we're gonna Stony Bear heart you. We're going to send you love energy for healing, for the passing of your baby, your pup, over the Rainbow Bridge. Can y'all just crush that heart button for me and send her some love and give her some encouraging words? Because that's what we do here, is that we are a community of like-minded people, birds of a feather flock together, right? And we want y'all to know that you're loved and you're supported when you're here. So I love y'all for being able to give her that love energy and to give her some support. We know that sucks. We we want to make sure that you know that you are loved and you are supported here, because that kind of stuff hurts. Our fur babies are our family. I mean, Chesapeake is my company. She's not been feeling well. We just got her back up and running. She's been at the vet. So I get it, girlfriend. I get it. But so we're giving Dolores love energy. Anybody else need any heart energy? Just crush the heart. Let's just like whoosh it out. Let's just whoosh it out, right? So here's the deal. It has been an interesting week. We have got some new things. So we're gonna relaunch a final menu, kind of like the summer menu. We're gonna call it the summer menu because we change the menu quite often. But you will be able to, as on June 1st, click on a link. This is the goal. Here's the goal. You will be able to, day or night, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365. Oh, who was having surgery? I'm not sure who this is. I can't see the name. It's his Facebook user. We're going to send some love and some likes and some heart and care energy to whoever. I'm not sure who this is. If y'all can tell me who this is, I want to make sure we send that energy. But we are going to be able to, you can shop 24 hours a day, 365, right? All of the things you'll be able to check out, pay for it, be done with an Jennifer Kackman. Oh my gosh. Jennifer, yes. And I wanted to say, did you get my payment for that other bracelet? Because I thought I got a secondary notice for that, and I know I'd sent it already, so I wanted to make sure. If y'all need any Reiki infused jewelry, if you noticed the bracelets that I'm wearing, okay, it's done. Yes, it's gone. It was just my good. Because it was just my iPad. Sometimes when I log into that, it like catches up all the stuff here. So this is the Green Adventurine and Clear Quartz Lucky Leprechaun I got. This is the Metatron bracelet. It's got a ton of different stones. I've got the paperwork on it. But it is gorgeous, and I can definitely tell the difference. And y'all watch me put my jewelry on. And then I have a Bumblebee Jasper necklace, and I've just bought a Bumblebee Jasper bracelet because the necklace has been... I feel like I'm going to be paying the necklace forward that I got from Lisa. Let me tell you why. So the chain, the little black necklace that I have that I wear the Bumblebee Jasper on, it irritates my neck so bad. Like I pull at it all day, and I've already broken one of those black strings. So when I saw the bracelet, I was called to get the bracelet, and I was told that the necklace was bothering my neck because it was meant for somebody else. So I am paying that forward to somebody, and you will be getting that. I'm not telling you who it is. You helped get us here. Yes, so we're going to put the Bumblebee Jasper on my arm, and then someone else is getting the necklace. I don't think that necklaces are not my thing right now. Like, I think it's bracelets for me and stones in my pocket. And if anybody is ever out and about in your travels, I collect any stones that are moon and star shaped. So moon and star shaped. So if you ever see any, I will definitely take them. Just let me know if you find them and get them for me, and I will pay you for them because I need them. I'm trying to do a collection. I want to do like a curio where I can have like I want to like do my own stones that are all moons and stars, or constellation things. I have an idea for the Hometown Hippie building. Right, but so we have a lot of stuff get ready to happen. So here's what I'm going to tell you. The next 3 weeks, because I'm getting ready to go close on a piece of land. We're getting ready to like start a new commercial operation, all the things. So the next 3 weeks between now and June 20th, right? Today's the 29th. So we got like 22, 23 days before we close down. So number one, keep that in mind. And then know that the relaunch and then the summer series, the Summer of Love, right? The Summer of You, 2022, the Summer of Love, the concert, the Grateful Fed tour. We've got some big things get ready to happen, kicking off on June 1st. It's interesting because like first quarter, right? First quarter is January, February, March. And we're like, okay, this here we're at. So we have second quarter as April, May, and June. So it's interesting that the beginning of third quarter we'll have this new website up and running that we're actually seeing progress in each quarter. Because I was like, I got to get it done before second quarter's over. I got to get the Square stuff done before first quarter. I got that done in January. Got to get some invoicing systems done, right? Then I was like, okay, now I have to figure out how to get this website up and running. I was like, okay, so even if it's not in my time, it is in time, and it's right on schedule, and it's divinely guided and all the things. Now, will that maybe not be done on June 1st? Maybe not, but we're going to get there. We're going to be a lot closer than we were if we didn't take the time off to do it, right? So we are 100% moving in that right direction. Now, other things that are happening. We are going to be delivering to Beyond the Plant over in Blackstone. We're going to be delivering there on Fridays. So you'll be able to, if you're in Nottoway County, pick your order up at Beyond the Plant. You can use, even if you're an existing customer, for your first delivery order, you can use I have not been there. I would love to go there. It was a store in Powhatan called Secret Roots. If you haven't been there, you should check it out. It has a lot of crystals, books, all types of things. We're in Powhatan. So if you use Beyond 10 on your first order to be delivered, you'll get 10% off your first order. I am also going to be offering some additional types of discounts, like military discounts. And that is going to be, the code is going to be your military branch and your, I got lots of things on this list here. So, We're definitely going to make some more of those cookies, that's for sure. Okay, so another thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to figure out some things because Kylie is going to want to hold some stuff for y'all to have for pick up anytime. So because I close at a certain time on the Fridays, you can't get anything until the next Tuesday sometimes. Maybe you want a cookie on a Saturday afternoon, you can go right by there and pick up a cookie from her. So I'm trying to figure out a couple of things that may be exclusives only to Beyond the Plant, because I am moving into, as Virginia starts to open things up and we start getting dispensaries and we start getting retail stores, I am going to be moving into the commercial space where I'm doing bulk orders and sending that out the back door, like as a bulk order. So there'll be more places that you can actually go and support the Hometown Hippie. Tell your friends, all of that. Now, man, I've already got I gotta open a whole new bucket of them. I'm gonna show y'all about these. This is another thing that's gonna be going on, coming soon. So I got a bunch more of these. Okay, I got a bunch more of these. But what I want you to do for me, okay, if you're getting these, some of y'all, but you get an order every week, and every week this is in there, and you're like, Tammy, I've got this. I have a million of these. What am I supposed to do with them, right? What am I supposed to do with them? Here's what I want you to do with all. If I got to get this open, of course, first. I thought I had one open sitting right here, but I do not at this point. I do not at this point. You too, Dolores. We hope to see you soon. So if you've got one of these, okay, if you've got this and you have 1,000,001 of them, what I'm asking that you do is that you share these with your friends. When you are telling, this is why I keep sending these, right? If you are telling someone about me, if you are sharing it, but here's what I'm going to tell you to do, okay? I want you to write your name right here. I want you to write the word coupon code, your name, and the number 10. Okay? Every time you share one of these out with your name and the 10, that customer, it's like HelloFresh, right? It's a way for you to get something free and them to get something free. Here's what you're going to do. If they use your name as the coupon code, it's a spot for coupon code, to use your name for the coupon code, they are going to get 10% off of their first order. So you're going to use your name. So Melanie Lewis 10. And every time you hand one of these out to a new customer and they use this with your code on it, with Melanie 10, Melanie Lewis 10, they're going to get 10% off the first order. You're going to get 10% off your next order. So there's a chance to get 10% off every time you place an order for every single one of these. So make sure that you are putting your name and the number 10 and encouraging your friends to use that. So I'm asking you to share these out with people. We want them to go around the world and back and let them know that they're going to get one with their code on it. They can share it out. So make sure that you are, sharing is caring. Now, that's a lot of stuff that's going on. I've talked a lot of nonsense today. It is wake and bake. I'm going to hit this camera. Remember, if you wake and bake, smoke them if you got them, kind of like a 420 fun. Yay, that's great. I love that. Yes, I thought it was a good idea. I don't want there to be waste, right? I want people to be able to, I don't want to have a whole lot of waste, but I also need to put something in each order because we pack boxes. This is like the thank you note. I bought these for that reason. These go in the store. These have got everything on it, right? Now, this has also got the magical butter code to be able to save 10% on that. This has got an opportunity, right? Have a wonderful day, you too. This has got a link to everything. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, the website, the menu, everything. So that's there. Make sure you share it out. As of June 1st, also the labels on all of the bags will change. They'll still be the label, but we'll tell you the milligrams, right? And then what I'm hoping to do is I'm hoping today when my people show up, if they're still here watching, they're going to hear this. What I am hoping to do, okay, what I'm hoping to do is the inside of this box right here, inside of this box is also going to start getting, I'm going to do a word. I'm just going to go in here and randomly write words on the tops of this box. that come to me. I've been getting affirmation words that have been coming in hot and heavy, and they're just writing prompt things. So there's going to be something written here, handwritten here, coming soon. I just got to get the final box. And I've got so many different boxes coming, and I've gotten a couple of them that I have mocked up designs from a different companies that I'm going to get sent to me to kind of see. That I'm going to price out the boxes, and some of the boxes have this stuff printed in them. There's all kinds of things, right? But I'm trying to finalize all of that stuff up, because by the time we move into the commercial space, I am trying to have this running like a well-oiled machine, because we did it when it was hard, and it's time to enjoy it when it's more streamlined, because I have put the time in to get it there. And I'm starting to feel that, right? So on that note, there's somebody at my house. I'm going to get off of here. Don't forget, as always, peace, love, and feast, and stay elevated. I love y'all, and I will see y'all soon. Have a good day.